guys, welcome back for another video. Today we've got a quick review of the new AVAPOW AP18 portable inflator. As usual, we're going to unbox it real quick, go through its features, test a few functions. I'm going to get it fully charged up, and then we'll go out in the garage and test out operations. We'll go through anything we find. As always, with these kinds of devices, shop by price and features that you need. They're all slightly different, but mostly the same. These days, they're all going to work very well as a pump. So it's the other stuff that matters to you. For example, this one comes in a nice hard shell case. We got a zipper here, really nice for throwing in a car, for example. But if you're buying one for the garage, obviously that particular thing isn't that important to you. We do have all the optional accessories for inflating other things. And here's our USB-C charge cable. It is C to C. And I believe, I'll test, but I believe this does also support fast charging, which is very important these days for these large battery units. And we've got a very nice, generously long, this is almost 2 feet long, extension here for the flip connector, very nice, and a screw down connector on this end. More length the better, as far as I'm concerned. There's no point in putting in a tiny little short dongle. Holy moly, I have never seen a user manual this thick for an air pump. I hope this is like 20 different languages, because these things are self-explanatory. 21 pages in English? Holy moly. Yeah. Well, hey, if you've got any questions, this is gonna do it for you. So all that for 5 languages. Trust me, you don't need it. I'm going to show you everything you need to know. So there's that. And then over here, we have the unit itself, and it's all wrapped up nicely. Let's take this off real quick. Where's the edge? Over here. Come on now. There we go. And we've got another protector on the screen. Right there. Very nice. Good chunky weight to it, a little bit heavier than some other ones. Not a big deal though. On the bottom, we've got our port for charging. Let's try turning it on. Sometimes you tap, sometimes you hold, and there we go. All right, now I've seen this on some other units before. This is extremely dim. However, the other one was almost discharged, and when I charged it up, it got brighter. But that's real. What you see on the camera is as dim as I see it. Kind of hard to read. Let's go through, this probably cycles through the presets. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then an unlabeled custom. Let's see if there's a limit to that. Sometimes you'll have 1 or 2 of them that are limited to low pressure, and you're not. So the 5th preset, it's probably just complete manual control. There's no icon, there's no preset. Sometimes there'll be 5 presets, they have a custom icon. Now we've got the car on there. Let's set to 45, turn it off. I want to see if it holds the preset selections. Some do, some don't. This does, yay, good. So that's that, and the custom also holds. We're good there. I will fully charge it to make sure it's topped off. This is usually somewhere around 90% shipped, and this is our current pressure reading. All right, that's that. So interestingly, I was just here putting it on the charger. I didn't connect it yet, and I held down the power to go and turn it off, and I must have hit it too slowly. It started pumping. The display brightened right up. Oh, there we go. So my camera probably isn't showing it, but it just auto-dimmed. It seems to brighten when it's actually pumping and then goes down into this kind of standby state. So haven't seen that before, but I'm gonna go ahead and connect it to my fast charger here. And oh, it's got an auto shut off. That's what that was doing. And let's see, I need 2 hands. And it does support fast charging. And the reason I fully top these off is to give them a fair shake. Whenever you're dealing with a device like this, it's battery operated as a pump, it does get slightly slower as the battery depletes. So even if you're 10, 20% down, that's gonna be a tad bit slower than if it were topped off. So that's it. but the fast charger is working just fine. So we've got a nice fast input. Now we do have a flashlight here. Let's give that a test. Okay, so it doesn't work charging. No surprise there. Let's turn it on. And try the flashlight. Tap once, we've got on. That is super bright. And should have an SOS. That's just flashing. Tap again. There's our SOS. And then back to off. All right, cool. All charged up, ready to go. Let's test it. One thing to note is it did take a bit more clamping force than other units I've reviewed. It's not a problem, but you do have to really push it down onto your connector and then clamp it down. It almost takes two hands to get a real easy latch on there. Just something to point out. Anyway, let some air out. We're at 35.5 right now. We're gonna go to 40. Let's see what it sounds like and how fast it goes. You can see it went down to dim there. I don't like the auto off. I don't like having to turn it on. I mean, if you go from one tire to the next, by the time you put the cap back on, it's only about a minute. I wish it would just stay on or have like a 5-minute auto off. That's pretty typical. So let's press start and we should see it shut off automatically. We have a problem here. I can't shut it off. All right, I need two hands. I got to figure out what to do. So that's a complete fail, just in case it catches on fire, because I can't open it. It's completely sealed and I can't shut it off. I've got it outside on my back patio and it's just gonna stay there until it runs out, which is probably gonna be like a half an hour because these things have pretty good sized batteries. That's all I can do at the moment. Company may send me another one to test. Don't know, but this is the first failure I've ever had. Anyway, there you go. I got more to come, so stay tuned for that. See you next time.